Demons to some, angels to others. Today, a look at NECA's Ultimate Pinhead from Hellraiser. First off, looking at the package is an artwork done by Osborne 17, aka Justin Osborne. This figure came out a few years back, about 2019. I've just been sitting on it. Yeah, let's take a look at the packaging. You see Pinhead, the box, flesh open. Front of the box, demon to some, angel to others. I've always been a fan of the Hellraiser movies. The only one I've seen in theaters from Doug Bradley's Hellraiser was Part 4, Bloodline. Not a good movie, but I mean, it's a core memory when it comes to horror. On the side, Hellraiser, NECA, real toys. On the back, it shows all the different looks. It says right here, yearning to surpass the earthly limits of pleasure and pain, Frank purchases a mysterious puzzle box and inadvertently opens a portal to hell when he solves it. His body is torn to pieces by the Cenobite residents of another realm, but some of Frank lingers, waiting on the blood of others to return to life. Includes 3 weapons, 2 swappable hands, and 2 different versions of the Lament configuration, which is the box. It's the Lament configuration. On the other side, Hellraiser as well. NECA, real toys. Hellraiser on the top. NECA, 17 and up. So if you're 16, you can't buy it. On the bottom, it shows you the package artwork. NECA, real toys. And it also shows you how to switch Pinhead's head, his alternate heads, because I guess the pins, they're too sensitive, so they're trying to pretty much teach you how to apply it. Open the box. A Pinhead with the configuration. First thing I noticed is the cloth. On the original NECA release, they were soft plastic, so that's really neat. That's a cloth now. Alternate hands, weapons, 2 faces, his teeth showing, mouth closed. So yeah, let's open this guy up. Now out the box, this guy is noticeably different than the initial release. So I'll compare them in a second, but I'm just going to show you some good details. This is more of a gloss black. Looks very good. Looks just like Doug Bradley Pinhead. The pins are actually thicker. They're like a thicker type of plastic on the than the original release, the initial releases. Let me see if I could adjust this light real quick. It looks just like Doug Bradley though. It's really awesome. The eyes are more of a prominent black. They even added the glare detail in there. Sorry if you guys can't see it. I don't know why my phone does not want to focus. So let me try this. Yeah, it looks good. His hands, which they're not supposed to match the skin tone on the head. His body always look like a different color than his hands. And one thing that's cool is it's wired right here. This thing's wired to, maneuver however you want it. And you can actually see Pinhead's legs. That's the first. The other ones never showed his legs. He's kind of like a Chatterer's legs a little bit. Got a nice purple hue on here. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It's a great purple little detail right there. He comes with a few hands. Hold a weapon hand. 2 of them. He comes with the open hands, like I'm assuming to hold the Lamont configuration. He comes with a regular box, and this one's actually better than the initial release ones. The initial release ones were more of like you could tell they were just little boxes with the stickers on them, but this one kind of looks a little more detailed. It looks more like the real one right here, as you can see, the bigger one. And then there's one that's open, halfway open. This one is on the cover of the movie, right here. And another interesting thing too, which they didn't do with the initial releases, was the hooks actually place on him. So instead of it just being stuck on him, you could place these on however you want. See if I can find it. Oh, can't find it. Sorry guys, don't got my glasses. You know, you could have him holding this one while these ones are hooking onto him. So yeah, this figure is good. Let's take a look at the head. The other head with the yellow teeth. I don't know why this won't focus so good, because in real life you could just see everything. I have a little twist one right here. All right. Yeah, if they do mess up, sometimes these things do get like wonky. You just have to straighten them out with your finger. It's fine. The back of his head, the connections on his neck. Great detail neck. Just like Doug Bradley Pinhead. This is awesome. So yeah, I'm going to bring in the original release so you guys can compare them. Total upgrade. They gave this one more of a yellow hue. His hands, if you've noticed, look like the head. They didn't do the flesh color hands, but it's accurate to the movie. Pinhead had a flesh colored lower body. I mean, this one for the time was amazing. I remember getting this figure and just thinking, I can't believe I own a Pinhead action figure. Especially because, you know, all these little pins. You know, now that we get older, we have 3D printing and all that cool stuff. Nothing really surprises us anymore. But at the time, this was top-notch figure. And like I said, at the time, this one was $7.99. I said that in my last video. These were $7.99 back in the day with the old clamshell packaging. I also have that's from series 1, wave 1. I'm missing pieces on these as well because I've had them for over 20 years. So, you know, things get lost. It's part of the reason why I keep packages now, because I used to just keep them in the package. And then one day I was like, I'm just going to throw away all these packages. They're taking up a lot of room. Now, my almost 40-year-old self, I'm regretting that every day because so much stuff missing now. And, you know, I'm gonna start like re-hunting for stuff and kind of getting them back together. But yeah, that's that one. This one was from series 2. Mouth open. So let's compare the mouth open ones. Look at that. Just a hell of a difference. I mean, even the pins are shiny. Like these were more of like a matte gray pin. But this one right here is shiny. Like you can see the bright shiny colors. And then this one, I got a third one. And this is the one from Hellraiser 3. Again, these broken pieces a long time ago, so forgive me. But, you know, see this one's broke off. These are very old. Series 3 was part 3. Pinhead. So yeah, there you go. There's a comparison. It looks a million times better. This, you know, if you look at, like I said, if you look at this, you can see where NECA has come, how far they've come in their sculpting, in their attention to detail, everything. This thing is immaculate. I will probably main display this one and keep these ones in the series because I have all the Cenobites, even the Comic-Con versions. And so I'm going to probably display these ones. And this one could be like maybe a solo, you know, as far as like a horror movie display, you know, these ones right here. Like I said before, I don't really collect duplicates, but Once I seen this one right here, I knew I had to get this one because it looks just like him. And yeah, it looks amazing. Good job, NECA. I love that, they've grown, and I've grown with them pretty much, since they've done these. But yeah, you take a look. I mean, like I said, these ones were more of a plastic. See, and look at his feet. That's what the best we got. It's the best we got then, like 2003 NECA compared to this one. And you see his feet, you see everything. I think they didn't have to do this, but they did, and it's all the better for it. Yeah. So again, I'll leave you guys with the regular snapshots so you can check this guy out in action. I actually have one more Pinhead. It's a bonus one. In series 2, or was it 2? It might have been 3. Because there was in one of them you built the actual Leviathan diamond, but I think this might have been 3. In the third series, you built the Pillar of Souls, and as you can see, Pinhead's in here too. So that's why I wanted to kind of compare all of my Pinheads. I actually have the 18-inch ones too, and the 18-inch Chatterer. The Chatterer doesn't work anymore. It kind of burnt out on me. But yeah, that's all them compared. It's my Hellraiser stuff. Yeah, look at like NECA. Like I said, NECA, they just keep getting better and better and better every year, and I really do love that they sometimes go back to the old. Because they could have just said, we already did it already. We don't need to make no more." But no, they improved. They got better. They did a better version of it, and I'm happy they did. Because look at comparison wise, this one is obviously the better one. So yeah, this is awesome. I don't know I don't know where you could find these ones. They're kind of hard to find right now, but you guys, like I said, just check out eBay, Amazon. Just make sure when you guys look for them too. Don't when it says coming from China, that's iffy. That's probably bootleg. So make sure you do your due diligence, do your research. Look, what I do when I search for these figures, if I miss the release or something and this back stock, just go to just look for the seller's country of origin. Usually I look for people in the States, and it's not to be prejudiced or anything, but it's just to avoid the counterfeit stuff. So that's just what I do. That's just my suggestion. So yeah, it's a great figure. Good job, NECA, again. Good hunting out there, guys, and you want this guy, go pick him up. I'll see you in the next video. Like I said, like and subscribe to my channel. Be doing giveaways. This is Ken, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.